Windows 10 users have a new option to receive security updates beyond the October 2025 end of life. The previously announced ESU program allows users to pay $30 or, and I think this is the free option, 1,000 Microsoft reward points.
No, that's one of the old paid options.
Oh.
Yeah. And that would give you an additional year of Windows 10 security updates, making it safe to keep using, I guess.
Yeah. The new third option requires users to sync their PC settings to OneDrive via a Microsoft account using the Windows Backup app and presumably giving up some privacy in return for updates. Oh.
This is very...
Judging from the enrollment screenshot, PC settings may also include installed apps and credentials.
Pretty interesting. So we've talked a fair bit. In fact, we had a video, I think, on TechQuickie, Linus Windows Free, about how Windows is effectively... yeah, here we go. So this TechQuickie video from 5 years ago is like why Windows is free now. It's not free, but it's clear that Microsoft's efforts from the late 90s and the 2000s to prevent people actively, like aggressively prevent people from pirating Windows have been discontinued for ages at this point. You literally can go to Microsoft's website, download a Windows ISO, and install it on a computer and just say, I don't have a product key, and run Windows. And it will, as far as I can tell, other than not letting you set some personalization options.
Like background and stuff.
And you can
like
still
that.
set a background by just right-clicking an image and then setting as desktop background.
Oh, it doesn't block you?
Yeah, you just can't do it in the personalization menu. Like, unless that workaround has been patched or whatever. But the point is they just clearly don't really care. And I think this is yet another illustration that they just don't care. Like, you could have an old Windows license that you've upgraded to Windows 10 that they would offer to upgrade you to Windows 11 if you met the hardware requirements. And now they're basically even saying, okay, forget it. Don't even bother with the hardware requirements. You can stay on Windows 10. Just please, 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 please have a Microsoft account. Because at the end of the day, Microsoft is going the direction of basically everybody else where it's free to use. And you give up your privacy.
Your data.
Yeah, you give up your data in return. So what would you do? Right? Because your choice is, Linux is not an answer. Hold on. Hold on. Okay.
Why is Linux not an answer?
Linux is not an answer because
there's whole government switching over to it right now.
Because you are a kid and all your friends play a game that has kernel level anti-cheat. There, that's why. So what would you do? You're running Windows 10 because you like Windows 10 better and Windows 11 is bad. I would never under any circumstances run Windows 11 because you're a gigachad like DOS Dude 1. Okay? Your options are run it without security updates, upgrade to Windows 11, or sign into your Microsoft account and sync all your stuff. Let's say those are your three options. Which would you take?
Windows 11.
You would just go Windows 11.
And just pirate it.
Oh,
and then do customizations.
Okay, I didn't give you those options, though. So you play...
But I'm a kid, so I have gained the option of pirating it. You said I'm a kid. Going back to when I was a kid, that was a low bar to walk over. Like, didn't require a hop. You had to step up a little bit.
Okay. People are questioning what DOS Dude 1 is. DOS Dude 1 is not a what. DOS Dude 1 is a man. And we did a collab with him recently, upgrading the storage on a MacBook. It was super cool. You guys are definitely going to want to check that out. Okay, I mean, yeah, I think we are long overdue.
I don't want no security updates on my operating system.
No, I think we're long overdue for like a deep-loading Windows episode. Because there's
Do you remember the Windows 9 thing?
I do.
That guy reached out recently.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'd be down to do another like.
Apparently, he's still doing stuff.
Debloat your Windows.
Let me I don't have an easy way to access the message now, but yeah.
That's okay. Dan will email you a reminder. I don't think Merch Message Dashboard is like super busy tonight. I think he's good. Is that okay, Dan?
Thank you. Don't email it, though. Thank you.
You know what I'm doing.
Thank you.
That's a weird way to put it.
Well, no, he just.
I want to do a poll. I want to hear from the people, and I'm not giving them a custom option. Dan, can we make a poll? Yes. So Windows 10 raw dog, Windows 10 signed in, and Windows 11. Those are the only options. So you have to pick one of those three options if you answer the poll.
Do you have to buy Windows 11?
Windows 10 raw dog.
No, because I assume that you can upgrade to it. Let's say you can upgrade to Windows 11.
Windows 10 raw dog.
Yep. Windows 10 signed in.
Yep.
And Windows 11.
Okay.
I want to know which one. All right, we're hitting float plane with a poll.
Windows 10, it's not Windows 10 signed in. It's Windows 10 with your PC settings shared.
Yeah, yeah. So what we talked about, like synchronizing all your crap.
I'm just saying it's more than signed in.
Yeah.
Okay. Live.
Okay, here we go. Here come the results. Oh, for crying out loud. I will find a way to do this. Hey, look at that. Oh my God. Good software, Microsoft. What is happening right now?
We need to get Power Toys on that laptop for you.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, most people are. We've got 70% of the vote right now on Windows 11.
Yeah, they're just like, okay, forget it, I'll do it. So I mean, this is how they eventually get you. I mean, I remember
Windows 10 raw dog for me.
I suspect the Windows 10 raw dog people are
like me. You have problems.
Would you actually? You'd go no security updates?
Oh yeah.
Instead of going to Windows 11.
And then when Windows 12 comes out, because it's the next one after the one that's missed,
it's going to be even more shitified, dude. There's no way that Windows 12 is actually good.
I'm using Windows 11 on this computer and my workstation, and maybe I don't hate it as much because when it first came out, I didn't know how to neuter it, and now I know how to neuter it, and so now it's okay.
Are you going to access the Windows updates despite not supposedly being able to? Is that your plan? Or are you actually just going no security updates?
My dad still uses Windows 7. Like,
why?
Because he doesn't like the new ones. Like,
but it doesn't matter though.
I don't like Windows 11 very much.
I mean,
he doesn't like Windows 10. I keep telling him do Windows 10.
Here's my question though. Like I recently did a switch to Mac challenge, and for the first couple of days I hated my life, and then it just didn't matter. Like, I don't use my operating system.
Windows 10 is, in my opinion, the most it doesn't matter operating system Microsoft has made.
Sure, but like...
It just doesn't matter at any point.
I mean, just any of them. They just... I don't know, man. They don't really matter that much.
I even try new features.
Yeah.
And they just, in my opinion, aren't very good. So then I just don't use them. So I just don't really use the Microsoft stuff that comes from the operating system, and it's fine. Like, they have this new, is it on this one? They have this panel when you open the start menu that is like, you can use Microsoft Link and link your phone, except it like kind of sucks.
You know what? Maybe part of my thing is that I just have my like ad block built into my brain. I don't even notice a lot of the annoying things about Windows.
That one was a major change. It added a whole extra like...
Was this on Windows 10?
Windows 11.
Oh, this is on Windows 11.
It didn't happen to this computer, though. So, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what to
Why
tell
did
you.
they make the start menu worse?
I mean,
yeah, but you can fix that.
I mean, yeah. I learned how to fix everything. So now it's like,
yeah, but
okay.
you could do that in Windows 11 and have security updates.
That's what I mean. Like...
So then what Luke's asking is,
now.
why would you go Windows 10 raw dog?
I'm
then?
surprised you would just be like, I'll just have no security, and if there's a
no
massive Windows 10 vulnerability
I don't believe it.
is able to be tackled by roaming the internet bot things, I'll just get wrecked. I'm surprised by that answer, Dan.
At work, no. At home,
Good.
I let my dad use Windows 7. I'd use Windows XP.
Okay, can't you just like...
if I still could.
What's the equivalent of like window blinds these days? Like, can you just window blinds Windows 11 to Windows 7 and then have him not notice? Like, couldn't you just do that?
No, there's a functionality thing. Like the split
functionality.
The split between control panel and like the new settings menu is getting more split in Windows 11. There's just some proclivities that I don't particularly like. But
what does your dad do with any of that stuff? Come on. How often does your dad go into the control panel?
I don't know. He browses Google Chrome. Why does he need security updates? Like, we don't care. Is this really a problem for people? Like, do they care that much about security updates?
Yeah.
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 I mean, maybe
They
part of it is me
definitely do.
being traumatized by like Blaster back in the day. Do you remember when you couldn't so much as install Windows XP and make it to the desktop if you had an active network connection before your entire computer would just be taken over by just bots that are just finding any connected PC on the internet and infecting them.
Yeah,
maybe
this is, like,
that's
totally
because the pair of us like lived through that and we're just like, it's fine. We've dealt with this.
Why
wasn't
would that be
fine.
the takeaway? That wasn't fine. You couldn't even use the computer.
Yeah, I actually don't believe
Because we've
that
always been
happened.
fine. I don't know.
I don't know.
This is like the Exy thing all over again.
I think we should move on. I'm going to move on.
My guess was that most people that voted for that category were people that are leaning towards or already in the Linux camp.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
was my guess.
I would not expect most people to vote for no security updates.
No,
Nobody.
they didn't. But like 22, I think it was 22% did.
Yeah, it was quite high. You
And I
You
suspect
shouldn't-
that's people just leaning towards abandoning Windows.
you shouldn't be me.
Because there's a
That's
lot of
not
that right
normal.
now.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get more and more used to alternatives.
You
I've
shouldn't
been working
hate
on that.
an operating system enough to do what me and my father do. My father and I do.
Yeah, like your dad should honestly just use Linux.
Yeah, he actually dual builds Mint.
Why is he even dual boot? Why?
How does Windows 7 make sense here?
Some program compatibility. I mean, you could triple boot.
Or you could run a VM.
Yeah, that sounds like effort. It's just easier to run Windows 7.
It doesn't.